These times are so gezellig at Maasbach Radio. It's Christmas time, you guys. How are the Christmas decorations coming along? How's the Christmas spirit? I'm today talking to Pastor Chadwick Mohan from India, and I am so curious to know, Pastor, how do you celebrate Christmas in India?
Oh, Christmas is a great time of celebration, and it is celebrated differently in different parts of India. In fact, India is such a diverse country that they call it the demographer's nightmare because you have all kinds of people with all kinds of traditions.
Wow.
And so Christmas has been, while growing up, has been a fantastic season for all of us because on 25th of December, you get to wear all the new clothes that you bought, and then you go to church and have a church service.
Right.
And then afternoon time is for all of the families to gather together. In fact, in our home, on my dad's side, my dad's elder sister would invite all of them from everywhere
How
to
fun.
come together, and they would have this special food called the biryani, and it would be the mutton biryani or the lamb biryani, and there would be ice creams and desserts, and so
My goodness.
it would be fun. It would be
Yes.
great time. That used to be most of my childhood and growing up. But things actually have changed
They
over a
have.
period of time. Yeah, because that's not the same all across India any longer. Because sometimes in certain parts, Christmas is not allowed to be celebrated.
Really?
Yeah,
Because of what?
because it's not like they tell you shouldn't celebrate Christmas, but 25th of December was made a working day back in India in certain
Okay.
states of India. It's not like a all India rule,
Right.
but 25th, if it's not a Sunday or a Saturday, then they said it's a work day,
Right.
school's day. Sometimes colleges and schools had exams on that day.
What?
Yeah, because of the growing persecution that's happening in
Wow.
India.
Wow.
So it saddens my heart that
Yeah.
such a wonderful, beautiful day could be turned around to be a difficult day for some. In fact, in 2022, last Christmas, on Christmas Day in certain parts of North India where our churches are, the there were people, and I want to be cautious in how I address this.
Right.
There are certain people who we consider brothers, Indians, our fellow citizens, who stormed into certain churches and really made sure that we would not celebrate Christmas and that we
right.
would not gather together to celebrate Jesus.
Right.
And so there's been persecution that's rising up in the north of India, and that's been sad face
Yeah.
for us as Indians.
That is something that we have to pray for.
Yes.
And when we pray for the persecuted church in the world, we think also of India. And this is a very real example of why we should pray. And I think if you're living in a country where you're free to celebrate Christmas however you want, and you can go to church and do all of the things we should be doing at Christmas time, how grateful can we be to be able to do that? And we should think of our brothers and sisters who can't. And we're praying for you. We're praying for you if you're listening to Maasbach Radio and you're one of those people. Maybe you're living in the Ukraine or in Russia or in Israel or wherever you're living and it's hard for you. It's a persecuted church. We're praying for you. We're believing for God to reveal himself to you wherever you are, to give you strength and joy and the light of Christmas time. So thank you for sharing how we can pray for the church in India. And during this Christmas time, we want to think of you, our family in India, especially as well. So thank you for coming over, Pastor. And one thing I am wondering, it's always warm in India, right?
Yeah.
Do you have Christmas trees?
Yes, we do have the tradition of the Christmas trees. It would be artificial ones. We may not get the Christmas coniferous trees. But not all of India is warm. The place that I live, which is the south of India, is warm
Okay.
during December. But there are places in north of India which is actually under extreme cold weather.
Wow.
And so,
Extreme cold weather.
yes, that you can actually have cold waves in certain parts of India too. So that's the reason India is so diverse.
Right,
Yeah.
right. Beautiful. It's a huge nation.
Mhm.
And thank you for telling us more about it today. It's good. It's good for us to know more about the things of other nations, and it helps us pray for other nations as well. So let's keep on doing that, family. Let's keep on praying for our brothers and sisters all over the world. Thank you for listening to Maasbach Radio today. I pray you're encouraged as you're listening to uplifting music.